Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I'm Vincent Atchity, President and CEO of Mental Health Colorado, and we are so grateful to have Marysia Do with us for Mind Body Yoga. And I'm just here to introduce Marysia. Thank you so much for being with us. It's all yours.
It's an honor to be here with you. So much of what we think we're supposed to do in life is driven by outside sources. That sometimes can lead to dis-ease because we're all built differently, and these outside sources may not always know what's best for us as individuals. And so the intention of this class is to begin to familiarize ourselves more with the wisdom that emanates from within us. So it's not so much about doing things the way I describe them or the way you think you're supposed to do them, but instead feel how the different shapes, the different breathing techniques resonate in your body. And with that awareness, just let it be. Sit with it. You don't need to draw conclusions. There's no right or wrong or good or bad. What you may want to tune into is if something makes you feel brighter, more vibrant, expansive, and things that make you feel a little bit smaller and contracted. And I encourage you to do what you can to fully embody those expanded sensations and try to memorize what it's like to live in that place. When we step off the mat, we try to encompass that more and more throughout our days. I don't know if anybody else is hearing a ringing noise. I am. We can let that go for now. If you are hearing a ringing sound, perhaps just mention it in the Facebook chat. If not, don't worry about it. It might be something on my end over here. We'll begin in a seated position. And in your seated position, if you find that your back rounds a lot, then I encourage you to sit up on a block so you can feel like you're seated upright and more comfortably. If your knees bunch up high because of that hip tightness, of course it's all relative, you can use 2 more blocks to support your knees. And however you find yourself sitting, press your sit bones down and feel the spine lengthen upward. Draw your shoulders up, back, and down. Take a larger inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Feel your body. Let's do that again. Take a larger inhale through your nose. And exhale out your mouth. Notice what that feels like. Take your left hand over to the outer right knee, right fingertips behind you. On an inhale, lift the chest up, and as you exhale, twist. You can look over your back shoulder, make sure your upper back's not rounding here. Feel the difference in your body as you sit tall. And come back through center and switch sides. Inhale gives you length through the spine. Exhale takes you into the twist. And then come back to center. Notice if there's any difference in your energy now. Take your right hand beside you. Reach your left arm up and side bend. Feel the spaciousness growing between the side ribs in your body. You can look down, feel what that does for your neck. Inhale, come up. And we'll switch sides. So there are neural cells throughout our entire body, not just in our mind. Inhale, come back up. And by connecting with our body more through practices like yoga, we can wake up to that intuitive wisdom. It's not based so much on all the chatter of all the things that they all say, which is constantly changing and not consistently true for every being. Take your hands behind you, press the palms down and lift your chest up. Think of your shoulder blades, the flat bones on your back, drawing together as you do this. We hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Just notice what you feel in your body now. Now we'll begin a round of what's called Kapalabhati breathing. This is a yogi's form of espresso. We're going to do sharp exhales and involuntary inhales. It sounds kind of like a dog panting, so go like this. Try it. From my belly, so it's not my chest that's bouncing up and down, the belly goes. That's right. Okay, so we're going to try a round of 30. You can place one hand on your low belly, one hand on your chest. Try closing your eyes. With that sensory withdrawal, it becomes easier to feel the sensations of our body. Take a larger inhale and begin. Exhale and inhale. And exhale out your mouth. Excellent. Feel the energetics of your body now. I know I feel kind of sparkly. Let's come on to hands and knees. We're going to begin some cat-cows here. And we'll find a rhythm with our breath and the movement. So we're connecting breath to movement. We inhale, we drop the belly, we lift the butt, and we lift the chest and head. And then as we exhale, we round back and pull the belly in. Continue like this on your own. Inhale and drop the belly, lifting the chest. Exhale, rounding back. Find a pace that feels good to you. What does that mean? That's up to you. Inhales, drop the belly. Exhales, round back. A few more rounds on your own. You may want to try that eyes closed experience. And then pause. Feel your body. What's it like here? And now, let's try this. Step your feet back, plank pose. If that's really hard for you, you can hold here and then put your knees down. For another 3, 2, and child's pose. The knees come down and they're wide. Take the arms forward and drop your forehead down. Rest. Child's pose. Forehead is on the floor. Feel your breath and feel your body. And remember, the point here isn't to draw any conclusions. It's simply to open up to greater awareness of the sensations in our body and an intuitive wisdom that's not so much about right and wrong, but what feels good and expansive and what feels contractile for you. makes you feel small? Good and expansive can mean different things, and small can mean different things regarding sensation. Take your arms forward and come back to your hands and knees position. We're gonna do that Kapalabhati breathing, that yogi form of espresso breath in plank pose. We're gonna try to go for 10. If you can do all 10, great. If you can't, great. Wonderful thing about yoga is there is no deadline, there's no reward for doing more or less. You get to move forward at a rate that feels good to you. Trust yourself, trust your progress, trust where you are. Full stop. Let's begin. Step the feet back. 10 belly pumps. And pull your hips up and back, down. Woo! In down dog, you're in essentially an upside down V shape. Your hands and feet are same distance apart. And think of pressing your heels closer to the floor. They don't have to touch. And notice if at any point you can't follow the directions that I'm offering and you feel frustration, see what that's like in your body and note that again, it's just yoga. It doesn't matter if you get it perfect or not. Take a larger inhale through your nose and sigh out your mouth as a reminder that you're great just as you are. There's nothing to fix or change or address. Inhale, plank pose. Come to the top of push-up. Your shoulders are over your hands. We'll do another 10. And hips up and back, down. Take a larger inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Bend your right knee and press your left heel closer to the floor. Feel the sensations in your calf, your low back. Switch sides and notice how I said closer to. It doesn't have to touch the floor. And let's pedal from side to side. Inhale, both heels high. Exhale, left heel down. Inhale, both heels high. Exhale, right heel down. Inhale, heels high. Left heel lowers as much as you can, or maybe you're just pressing the heel back. Inhale, heels high. Right heel goes as low as you can get. Continue like this, a few more rounds, finding a hypnotic rhythm with your breath and connecting breath to the movements in your body. On your own. Play. Play with your body. Play with the sensations. There's no right or wrong. There's no better or worse. We're just opening up to curiosity and connection to our bodies. And lift both heels high. Inhale to the top of push-up. So the shoulders are over the palms, not the wrists, so further forward than you might expect. 3, 2, and lower all the way down. Excellent. From here, place your elbows onto the mat and press them down. Feel the center of your chest lift. So we're not sinking in the chest, but we're lifted up. And then drop the left ear toward the left shoulder. Like this. And then inhale up and take it to the other side. Make sure you're not sinking down again. Feel a sense of uplift in the chest as you press the elbows down. And then center your head. And lower. Take your hands so that they're now on the sides of your waist. Push them into the floor and lift up, up dog. The knees can come off the floor as well, if that's comfortable for you. Keep the low belly engaged. Notice how my shoulders are over my hands. Shoulders lean back. And then put your mind on your low belly. From there, exhale the hips up and back, down, down. Take a few breaths here. And then walk your feet up toward your hands. Grab hold of your elbows and hang here. Feel your breath. Feel the backs of your legs. Maybe notice any areas where there's some gripping happening. Maybe the backs of the knees. Close your eyes and imagine you can breathe space into the area where you feel tightness. Maybe it's the hamstring attachment by your butt. But we're going to use our imagination to connect with our body and shift its energetics. The placebo effect has been proven to work. Now we're learning how to harness that effect of our mind on our bodies to connect with our body and shift its energetics. Stay with it. Stay present. And release your hands, bend your knees, and sit back, chair pose. Reach the arms up. Try to have the low belly lifting off the thighs. We'll hold here for another 3, 2. Make sure you can see the toes just in front of the knees. 1. Stand up. Bring your hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Feel your breath and body. The body is where you live. Take a moment to honor the trillions of things it does to sustain your life every day by paying attention. Feel your body. Honor yourself with an acceptance of all that you feel and an awareness of the value of the sensations in your body. Open your eyes, sit back, reach the arms up, chair pose again. Remember, you can see the toes just in front of the knees, the arms are straight so you can get them. Sit a little lower, sit a little lower, low. Whoa. And find yourself sitting down on your behind and lay back. Draw your right knee into your chest and cross the right ankle over the left thigh, just above the knee. From here, draw your left knee in and interlace your fingers behind the thigh. Use the strength of your arms to pull the legs toward you. If this is a lot for you, then pause here. If you want more sensation, press your right hip away from you. So the arms are drawing the legs in and the right hip is resisting. If you find your neck is not comfortable in this position, maybe your back is quite round and just the top of your head is on the floor, and take a block, place it underneath your head, be comfortable. The work is in the hips. Now we're going to do a little bit more of that placebo effect style work. Close your eyes, put your mind on the area of the hip that's gripping. It doesn't have to be the perfect spot, just pick one spot where you're feeling sensation. On your inhale, imagine you're creating space. And on your exhale, imagine you're relaxing that area. Connecting the mind to the body and creating spaciousness with the rhythm of our breath and our imagination. Inhaling for spaciousness, exhaling for relaxation. Do a few more breaths here. Find a rhythm that works for you. And release the side. Switch. Cross the other ankle. Grab hold of the back of your right leg now. Draw the leg toward you and press the left hip away if you like. Try to still your focus by honing in on the sensations in your hip. So one of the ways that we can learn to use our energy in ways that are more effective is by stilling the focus. When our minds are scattered and we're thinking about what this person wants from us, if we did this well enough, and if that person, whatever, all of those thoughts are pieces of our energy that we're giving away. By stilling our mind and practicing concentrating on this one area of ourselves, we're studying laser focus. The distillation of the noise and the amplification of the power of your mind, your spirit, your innate wisdom. Feel your body and try to let your focus on your body and your breath quiet all other noise. Inhaling for spaciousness, exhale for relaxation. Stay with it. And up your knees. Now let's get to the core. Reach the legs up and grab hold of the backs of the thighs. If your legs can't straighten, that's fine. Take your legs 10 degrees forward and lift your chest up. Talk to the muscles right below your belly button and see if you can get them to hold on. Maybe try lifting your butt a millimeter off of the floor. Reach the arms forward. We hold here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Chest higher, butt up. 3, 2, and come back down. Woo! Let's do that a few more times. Feeling alive here. Reach the legs up. They can be bent again. Hands grab hold of the backs of the thighs. Lift the chest up. Try to hike the hips up. Reach the arms forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Maybe lower the legs a little bit more. Keep the spine below your belly button, pressing down for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and hug it in. I think we have one more round in us. Legs up, hands, backs of legs, lift the chest, lower the legs to the degree that feels appropriate for you. We're going to do a quick 20, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So strong. All right, hug the knees in. Drop them over to the left and look to the right. Oh, sweet, sweet twist. Feel that in your body. So for me, I actually feel the twist on my outer right hip here. I never had a teacher tell me that that might be a benefit of the pose, but I've learned that about myself, and that can inform what I might do if I start to get pain along the hip. Start to get really curious about your body and be empowered to experiment with ways to heal yourself. Little micro things at a time. Inhale, bring the knees to center, and then take them over to the second step. I like to use my hand to ground my top thigh. And then come back to center. Let's see. We don't have a lot of time left. All right. Place the feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Press the feet down and lift the hips up. Interlace your fingers behind you, or if you can't reach, grab hold of the sides of your mat, or you can place your hands on the floor. Lift your chest higher and try to bring your shoulder blades closer together and move your chin away from your chest. We'll hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower down. Roll onto your belly. And now we're going to open the chest a bit. Extend one arm to the side. Roll onto that hip and rest your temple on the floor. Feel the front of your chest opening. If you're more flexible, you may prefer to bend the elbow 90 degrees, the shoulders in line with the elbow, to further open the chest. We'll hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, come to center and switch sides. The other arm goes long. You roll onto that hip. And yogi's choice. If you prefer the bent arm variation, you can take that. And we hold here. Breathe and feel the sensations across the front of your chest. And then come to center. Roll onto your back. Place your palms by your sides. Extend the legs. Close your eyes. Feel the breath happening to you. I might argue that breathing, stay in your reclined position, is the most powerful thing that we do. It sustains our life, and it is completely natural and effortless. That's the wisdom your body has. Every second of every day, your body breathes you, and it pumps oxygenated blood throughout your system, and you heal. Feel your breath. Feel the innate wisdom in your body. Feel it. And take a larger inhale through your nose. Exhale out your mouth. Feel that too. Your breath, your friend who's always there with you every second, every day. Reach your arms overhead. Extend your legs through the toes. Roll to one side. Slowly make your way to a seated position. In yoga, we say namaste. That means my spirit honors your spirit. Bring your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you all so much for being here with us today and for taking the time to connect with and listen to your body. As you move throughout your life, I encourage you from time to time to check in and see, does this situation make me feel energetic, amplified, or does it dim my light? How about certain people? Different things in our life affect each of us differently. And becoming empowered so that we can start to listen to the voice within as our guiding light helps us live with greater authenticity and freedom. Now, if you haven't practiced paying attention to what feels right and what doesn't, then there might be some mistakes that happen. I know for myself, as I started to connect more with my intuition, sometimes I got a manic high that wasn't grounded in reality, confused with something that was good for me, and I had to learn my lesson. And so I did. Again, with this work, with yoga, there's no deadline. You don't have to get it right straight away. You can be confused and be okay with that. The practice is waking up to all that is and letting go of the control that our mind craves to manage ourselves and our lives in a way that sometimes isn't authentic to our natural true self. A little homework assignment I'm going to offer is, as you go through your days, specifically when you're eating, notice how different foods make you feel. So there are different allergies that have surfaced more and more over recent years. And in food science, we've seen trends come and go. At first, carbs are good for you, and then they became bad for you. Cholesterol was bad for you, and then there's HDL, and it was kind of good for you. Science is always changing and your body is always changing. Foods that may feel good one day may not feel so good the next. But it's a great way to start to practice learning what vibrancy feels like in your body and what that contracted, diminished energy feels like. And I encourage you throughout every moment of every day to continue to practice supporting yourself, your authentic nature, with doing that which makes you feel expansive and free. Once again, I'll say it. My spirit greatly honors your spirit. Namaste. Thank you all so very much.